Supreme Lord, eternal truth, let us obey thee alone and live according to truth. Namaste, good morning, hearty welcome all of you. Today, the topic of our discussion is on Sadhana Chatushtaya, 4 methods of sadhana. Brilliant topic, oft discussed topic. Many times, many people ask the question on this regard. They have the big queries also. Almost every day there will be an inquiry on this sadhana chatushtaya, the 4 methods of sadhana. Sri Aurobindo gives the points, the hints, the captions of 4 basic methods of sadhana. Number 1 is Shastra. Number 2 is Utshaha. Number 3 is Guru. Number 4 is Kala. In other terms, in English, for the Yoga Siddhi, the 4 basic methods we normally adopt, we normally expect, and we normally take care is one, Shastra or book. Second one is interest or Utshaha, effort, personal effort. Third, teacher or guru. Fourth, time or Kala. So on these 4 aspects, which are basic to our yoga sadhana or siddhi, we will try to have a discussion in brief, in brief, one after another. So as we know, the initial comes is our Shastra. Shastra means that the book. We are having that book, so we will take those thing book initially. Let us take the comment of Sri Aurobindo on this first method, that is Shastra or book. Sri Aurobindo quotes here, Yoga Siddhi, the perfection that comes from the practice of yoga. So for this Yoga Siddhi, practice is essential. We have to get the practice of yoga. Can be best attained by the combined workings of the 4 great instruments. Shakti Chatushtaya, 4 methods. Sri Aurobindo speaks of 4 great instruments. Number 1, the fast. There is fast, the knowledge of truths, principles, powers and processes that govern the realization, that is Shastra or books. From the beginning itself, we see innumerable number of books. We can't, unpredictable, uncalculated, we can't calculate it. Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Gita, so many things. Homer, Iliad, we can see Bible, Quran. That is, you will find enormous the number we can count. Everywhere we find the books. So these books are the knowledge of the truths, principles, powers and processes that govern the realization are Shastras. So we will take what Sri Aurobindo quotes in brief, what about the Shastras or books. All Shastras, as per Sri Aurobindo, today we are discussing everything in the writings, in the lights of Sri Aurobindo's writing only. First one is Shastra or book. All Shastras is the outcome of past experience and a help for future experience. Entire Shastra, it has been brought in from the past experience and to a help to the future experience. Then Sri Aurobindo quotes, Supreme Shastra, the integral yoga. Supreme Shastra of the integral yoga, we feel we have crores of books, crores of, every day new books are coming. It is under publication, things are coming, many writers are coming. Sri Aurobindo's already mother's comment we have known. Who can understand Sri Aurobindo? He is as vast as the universe, and his teachings are limitless. So many things have been written, every day books are coming. Savitri, Life Divine, Synthesis of Yoga, Foundation of Indian Culture, Veda Rahasya, so many things. So the supreme Shastra of this integral yoga is the eternal Veda secret in the heart and of every thinking and every living being. I want to quote it again. The supreme Shastra of the integral yoga is the eternal Veda secret in the eternal Veda secret in the heart of every thinking and living being. Number 3, act according to Shastra. Act according to Shastra rather than thy self-will and desire. So Shastra, Sri Aurobindo quotes, focuses, it has got the optimum importance. So shalt thou grow stronger to control the ravener in thee. The ravener in us can be controlled by the knowledge of Shastra, by the secrets of Shastra. But act according to God. Initially, Sri Aurobindo quoted according to Shastra. Then, secondly, Sri Aurobindo quotes act according to God rather than the Shastra. After Shastra, this comes the God. So shalt thou reach the highest, which so far above rule and limit. God, till now, things of God, secrets of God are His highest, which is now under within the confines of rule and limit. So we will, if we will proceed the Shastra knowledge and we will act according to the God, then this highest can be reached, and these rules and the limit can be exceeded. Still in the course again, the law is for the bound. The law is for the bound, here in the court. The law is for the bound and those whose eyes are sealed. Eyes are sealed. The law is bound and those whose eyes are sealed. If they walk not by it, will stumble. So they have to walk by the knowledge. The law that is bounded. The eyes are sealed. Eyes have to be opened. Go beyond the law. To walk not by it. If it is done, if we will be bounded, if we will then naturally will stumble. But thou who art free in Krishna, Sri Aurobindo quotes Krishna, but thou who art free in Krishna, or hast been his living light, walk holding the hand of thy friend, and by the lamp of the eternal Veda. So quotes on the eternal Veda, Sri Aurobindo quotes Krishna, and free in Krishna, those who are free in Krishna, and hast seen his living light, walk holding his hand as of thy friend, and by lamp of eternal Veda. So for the second we will go, that is actually our effort. Our effort, we want to quote it, our effort, that is the second principle, second instrument. Sri Aurobindo quotes here. Next comes the patient and the persistent action on the lines laid down by the knowledge. The persistent action on the line laid down by the knowledge. The force of our personal effort, the utsaha, the interest, the personal effort. So it is the second position that is known as utsaha. So we'll try to quote few lines on personal, on effort from Sri Aurobindo's original writings. Sri Aurobindo quotes on effort. Personal effort is better than tamasic inertia. Personal effort is better than tamasic inertia. No upward effort is made in vain. Sri Aurobindo quotes here. No upward effort is made in vain. Strive swiftly, for the goal is far. Stride swiftly, for the goal is far. Rest not unduly, for thy master is waiting for thee at the end of thy journey. The road is long, the master is waiting, so we have to go bit swiftly, we have to go, and we should not waste time unnecessarily, unduly we should not waste our time. Sri Aurobindo speaks of no upward effort is made in vain. All the upward effort has a result. The personal effort required is a triple labor of aspiration, rejection, and surrender. Three things must be there in the personal effort that is required. The personal effort required is a triple labor of aspiration, rejection, and surrender simultaneously. Effort was the helper initially, now effort is the bar. Nobody can transform himself by his own unaided effort. So one effort will come, one power will come, it has to aid you. Nobody can transform himself. For this transformation, only some aid should be there for this perfection and the transformation. Then Sri Aurobindo quotes here in another place, the transformation can only be done by the power infinitely greater than the man's force. Man's force is bounded, it is very much limited, so this transformation can only be done by a force infinitely greater than the man's force. Next we will go for the third instrument. This is actually known as teacher or guru. As we have known, we have seen the teacher and the guru. Sri Aurobindo quotes here in for the number three instrument. Their interventions, their interventions. Third, uplifting our knowledge and effort into the domain of spiritual experience. The third, the direct suggestions, example, influence of the teacher, the guru. So about the guru, the number three instrument, their interventions, there means this gurus or teachers experience. Third, uplifting our knowledge he uplifts, and effort also he uplifts into the domain of spiritual experience. From the domain of original experience to the domain of spiritual experience, they lift us. And the direct suggestion, they are the direct suggestions, examples and influence of the teacher, they are required for us, and it has got a big value. These are the teachers. So Sri Aurobindo quotes on Guru, will have a couple of examples. He is the man, the Guru. He is the man helping his brothers. A child leading the children, light kindling the lights. Beautiful, brilliant example, brilliant quotings by Sri Aurobindo. I will try to quote it again. He is the man helping his brothers. A child leading the children, light kindling their lights. The Guru should be accepted in all ways, transcendent, impersonal and personal. So three aspects are there. Once the Guru is accepted, he should be accepted in three ways: transcendent, impersonal and personal. Then three instruments of the Guru Sri Aurobindo quotes here upon. That is, the number one is teaching, example and influence. Number one is teaching, number two is example, number three is influence. These are the three instruments of the Guru. Then Sri Aurobindo quotes here, once cautions us, once a guru is chosen, nothing must be hidden from him. As we are going to our advocate or lawyer, we are not hiding anything, because he must know the truth, the secrets he must be able to know. Like this, and when we are going to the doctor, we are hiding nothing, we are speaking the truth. Like that, once a guru is chosen, nothing must be hidden from her. Mother says, once the guru is chosen, in no case we will shift the guru, as we are changing the doctors in the physical planes, and like this, thus guru is in the spiritual plane. So when the doctor advises the patient to shift to the other doctor, like this, then only the patient moves. Thus, if the guru is intending to shift somebody to other guru, he can be shifted. In otherwise, there is no chance of, there should not be any ambiguity, or they should not go. The last one is kala, or time. As we have known the time, we have focused, we know the kala, Sri Aurobindo quotes here. The last comes the instrumentality of time, kala. For in all things there is a cycle of their action and a period of the divine movement. This is kala, time. For all in things there is a cycle of their action and a period of the divine movement. That is kala. We will take couple of messages as Sri Aurobindo quotings, as Sri Aurobindo quoted for the kala or time. So we know, to the ego, time is a tyrant or a resistance. To the ego, it is a tyrant and resistance. To the divine, an instrument. Time is a instrument to the divine. It is a tyrant or a resistance to the ego. Time is a field of circumstances or forces meeting and working at the resultant progression whose course it measures. Beautiful, beautiful. While our effort is personal, time appears to be a resistance. So time naturally a resistance for us when the effort is personal. When we are taking the effort, we are taking the help from the divine, time becomes it's a resistance, not without being a resistance, rather it becomes in an instrument, it is a helper. Sadhana is a difficult one, and time should not be grudged. We can't fix any time or thing. It may take births, it may take generation. So sadhana is a difficult goal, difficult thing. So time should not be grudged. We have to be patient. This patience should be infinity. Thank you. Vande Mataram.